Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be game 2 of Hclat versus Starmaster. Pretty exciting game, definitely. If you haven't gone back and watched game 1, I would suggest you go do that now. It's definitely a great game. Some really nice plays by both players. Spoilers alert, I guess now. Hclat did, of course, win that first game. Pretty nail-biting at the end. He made a really great play to finish off that game, predicting the Blissey to double in on the Venusaur. Obviously, if Starmaster had got that turn right, he probably would have won outright. Blissey would have been up at full. Leech Seed PP was almost out on the Venusaur. And of course, not Tyranitar, Salamence had almost no way of breaking past that Blissey. I don't know if it had Brick Break, probably unlikely that it did. From the way that Hclat was playing. I don't know though, but yeah. So yeah, really close series in that last one. Definitely looking forward to a good game here. We'll get right into it. Yeah. We're going to see Jinx lead for Hclat, Signature one for Hclat there, and Flygon lead for Starmaster here. If it's a Jolly Flygon, then it would be able to stay in there potentially and just go for an Earthquake. We do actually see both players switch, so Hclat, of course, scared of the Banded Earthquake or Rock Slide or that kind of thing. Hclat going to switch out, and so is Starmaster. We in fact see, I guess that's maybe Pursuit Tar, or maybe Starmaster just thinks that he doesn't necessarily need the Tar very much and was going to sack it to sleep. Celebi's going to pivot in on an off-Coon there, and it's going to go for a Leech Seed. I'm not sure if we can see a lot from that damage. Obviously, Hydro Pump means it's an off-Coon. It did do quite a fair chunk to the Celebi, so maybe it's a more offensive Celebi. I'm not entirely sure yet. Could in fact be. Looks like more of a physically offensive kind of team. I think looking at this kind of, yeah, I think it looks like a sort of like a Pursuitar, maybe a Skarmag kind of build. So maybe the last one could be, potentially the last one could be Magneton. Maybe it's a Fat Water, obviously because we don't really have a solid Rock Resist, unless that Flygon is, of course, defensive. But yeah, we're going to see a Toxic there into the Jinx. Definitely a nice play from Starmaster there. We're going to see the Protect, obviously. And we do, of course, see Lovely Kiss. It's going to miss, but, you know, Protect was up, so it wasn't going to do anything anyway. I guess we'll see the Tyranitar get sleep sacked here again. We do in fact see the Skarm get sleep sacked. Interesting. Potentially just going off of a miss, looking to get that one layer up or whatever. I guess Starmaster knows that Skarm isn't going to take a huge amount from Ice Beam anyway, so he's just going to stay in. In fact, wow, Jinx always surprises me with the amount that it can do. 40% to what I can assume is a Spadef Skarm is actually kind of crazy to think about. But yeah, Toxic damage definitely racking up now. It is in fact a Magneton last, so yeah, I guess this is some kind of slightly more offensive Rock Resist. Flygon some kind of mid-ground between defensive and offensive, because well, I'm assuming this is a Pursuitar. It's kind of like a Skarmag kind of build. Aerodactyl last to clean up. Always helps make up for a sort of pace mismatch from a Tyranitar, or some, well, a pace mismatch is made up for by Pursuitar. But anyway, I'm losing track of the game here. Jinx is going to go down, and Magneton is going to get picked off there. I guess we might see Skarm try and wake up. We do in fact just see the Aerodactyl trying to take advantage of this free turn here. And we see in fact Snorlax coming in. That's an interesting choice to switch in there. I guess it's a mid-ground that doesn't let the Coon get chipped. I guess that makes sense considering the Coon can sort of soft check everything left on Starmaster's team, that he might decide to hold on to that. We do see a Body Slam here into the Skarmory. And I wonder what we'll see Snorlax do here. Maybe if it's got Focus Punch, it might go for it into a Sleeping Skarm. Kind of makes sense. We see the Skarm wake up, and we don't see a Focus Punch. We do see a Toxic into Immunity, maybe a Boom here, or we in fact see a Curse. Interesting. This is going to force Starmaster to phase here, and we'll see if Hclat can pick up a KO. He'll probably Body Slam or Boom. I'm not entirely sure. We see Starmaster Protect. That makes a lot of sense, obviously. Getting back HP. I don't see a reason why not to there. Potentially could have seen another Curse, but I think that that wouldn't make much sense from Hclat. You probably just want to take the guaranteed damage. We see a Spike go up from Starmaster, potentially a little bit greedy. We could see a crit or something in these next couple of turns, or just a powerful power, that kind of thing. But with Protect, you should be able to live 2 of those. Maybe we'll see another Curse here from the Snorlax. We do in fact just see another Body Slam there, so yeah, Hclat just wanting to take the guaranteed chip, I guess. Makes sense. That one spike is, of course, up now as well. Body Slam, not going to finish off the Skarm there, and I guess we'll see a phase here. Yep, we do in fact see a Roar, and it's going to bring in Jirachi. Nice nickname there from Hclat. Definitely getting a very Hclat vibe from that nickname there for sure. We do obviously have Tyranitar on Star Master side. Generally a pretty good answer to all Jirachi, unless they, of course, hacks it with that Juicy Serene Grace, or unless they've got Dynamic Punch. But yeah, we're going to see Jirachi switch back out. In comes Snorlax here. I guess he's assuming it's a Pursuit Tar. It does look like it is because it's got Crunch. And if it doesn't have Brick Break, then this Lax should be able to live any one hit here and get off its Boom. So we'll see. It does in fact go for another Crunch, and I guess we'll see a Boom here if he has it. He just goes for a Body Slam, fishing for power, I guess, or just trying to hit that Skarm. I'm not entirely sure, but maybe he just doesn't have Boom. Potentially just doesn't have Boom. We see another Body Slam here. He's going to catch the Skarm that time. That's nice. I guess he didn't want to Boom into the Skarm. Makes a bit of sense, I guess. In comes Aerodactyl here. And yeah, that works out pretty nicely for Hclat, because if he'd boomed, then this Aerodactyl would have been able to pick its move and actually you know, get a lot of damage on something. But now Jirachi is just going to come in and take advantage of this free turn, I guess. So we'll see what Jirachi can do here to take advantage of this free turn. We do see a Calm Mind here from the Jirachi. This could potentially be quite deadly. We've only seen Ice Punch, so could be anything on this Jirachi so far. Could be like Bulky, Wish, CM, could be Sub, could be literally anything. That's a lot of investment on that Ice Punch, I'm pretty sure. And well, I mean, to be fair, could be a more offensive Celebi spread. I'm not entirely sure yet. Obviously, with Pursuit Tyranitar, you can afford pace mismatches. But we see the Tyranitar is going to come on in here, and Ice Punch again into the Tyranitar after Leech Seeds and Leftovers. Probably not going to do a whole lot, but obviously with Jirachi not taking damage from Sandstorm, it's going to be capable of healing back most of that damage anyway. We do in fact see Zard come on in here, and it's going to take a Crunch. That Doug is in fact at full, so that Tyranitar definitely has to be careful of it. Petiata Berry from the Zard. Now a Blaze Petiata. Maybe it can kill something here with a strong fire move. That's a huge miss onto that Aerodactyl, because that Fire Blast is 2.25 power. So yeah, that's very, very unfortunate for Hclat, because he's now going to lose, yeah, he's going to now lose the Zard. Yeah, I think that's a pretty big miss. I mean, to be fair though, Aerodactyl probably dies in one to most moves on Hclat's team. But anyway, here we see Tyranitar come in hard on the Jirachi. As we do in fact see a CM there from the Jirachi. Okay. We're going to see what Hclat chooses to do here. There's another CM. Okay. Looking to get to a good amount of HP. We do actually see a Crunch Spadef drop, which is pretty unfortunate for Hclat. If Crunch is, of course, Tyranitar's best way to hit that Jirachi, then that's definitely not ideal. In fact, does have Substitute, and Crunch is not going to break the sub, so that's really nice for Hclat there. Probably seeing an electric move as his last move here would make sense. Focus Punch here from Star Master. I think normally, I feel like Crunch is probably just fine there, because it is going to break the sub, but if that goes for Focus Punch, he is going to get powered, and we are going to see the Thunder hit, which is pretty huge. We see Thunder miss here. That is pretty unfortunate, because Thunder did 60% before. It definitely would have finished off that Tar, and definitely would have, well, potentially if this Rachi was quicker, then the Flygon potentially could have won right there. We see Tar focus here. I guess he has to Focus Punch to finish off this game. Ice Punch is going to chip that Tar. Not going to kill it, so that's a nice calculated play from Hclat. I think he does fish for the sub here. I think it makes sense, because it means that he gets at least another kill. Focus Punch again from the Tar here. That's a sub from Hclat. We're going to see if the sub will... he does in fact pull through the power there. That's one sub down. I think Hclat's best move is just to fish over and over again. So we're going to see what he goes for here. We do in fact see another sub. And Focus Punch is going to hit again. Okay, Hclat has probably one more chance to go for this. Let's see if he can get it. If he can pull off the sub here, he'll get at least another kill after this Tyranitar. And no full power again. That's pretty lucky for Star Master. He's going to avoid the Fire Blast earlier as well. So definitely a little bit of a stroke of luck there for Star Master. Obviously, it's not over yet. Hclat has the Coon at full, which can obviously threaten all three of the remaining Pokemon very heavily. So we'll see if Star Master can pull it off. We see an Earthquake there into the Jirachi. It's going to finish off the Jirachi there. I guess Coon just comes on in here. Probably clicks Ice Beam. I'm not entirely sure. There's the Spike coming into play a little bit as well. We'll see if that can in fact allow Star Master to pull through here. We do in fact see Flygon coming in. It's a Hydro Pump from the Coon there, and Sandstorm and Leftovers first for the Suicune. So it's in fact a defensive Flygon, and it's going to die to Ice Beam there. Yep, makes sense. Depending on how much speed this Coon has and how much speed that Celebi has, this could just go quicker, and we do in fact see the Celebi is actually quicker there. So interesting. We'll see if the Coon can break through it here. It might need a freeze or something. We'll see. Ice Beam doing 47%, so just less than Recover. But for Celebi to be out of range of that, it needs to be at full and potentially get a really low roll as well. So we'll see, because Hclat can of course freeze at any time, or crit at any time. So Celebi, the odds are definitely against Celebi here for sure. Anytime that Celebi is spamming Recover against Ice Beam, definitely not ideal for the Celebi user. As we can see, Ice Beam does up to 50% there, so a crit potentially could just Oko Celebi in one. We see another Recover here. Hoping for a low roll here so he can be, yeah. Oh, there's the freeze. Wow, okay. And a high roll here from the Suicune could potentially end this right here. We do see the Celebi stay frozen, and he's actually going to go for a Hydro Pump, predicting the Aerodactyl. That's an interesting play from Hclat. I guess if he knows that it's only a 10% chance for Celebi to thaw, I guess that makes sense there. He is going to switch here, Star Master. Oh, no, he stays in, sorry, and thaws. He does get the Leech Seed off, in fact. But Hclat's going to go for a Beam this time, and that would finish off the Celebi there. In comes the Aerodactyl here, and I guess if he gets one flinch with Rock Slide, he probably wins here, right? I mean, I don't know if Dugtrio can kill it from full, so we'll see. We in fact see a flinch there. That's huge. My goodness. Wow. Okay. Maybe a Rock Slide miss here. No Rock Slide miss. That's really unfortunate. To be fair, the odds of a flinch into a Hydro Pump miss pretty high, but yeah, that's definitely unfortunate for Hclat. Maybe this Doug will live and get a crit or something in return. We will see. There's the Rock Slide, and wow, Dugtrio is actually going to kill in one with Rock Slide there. That's surprising. That must be maybe a banded Doug, or maybe even Star Master got his nature wrong. Hang on. Along the side here, Hclat says apparently it's a 38% chance to kill. Yeah, it is Adamant Doug. So yeah, dang. Hclat's going to win that pretty convincingly in 2 games. Even against a little bit of poor luck in this second one here. Did of course miss that really strong Fire Blast into the Aerodactyl. And of course, Star Master going to break through all of those paralysis to focus punch down the Rachi and prevent it from getting that extra kill because of substitutes. So yeah, that definitely worked out a little bit in Star Master's favor, but Hclat was able to pull it off in the end, obviously using the signature Mon as well, Jinx here. But yeah, definitely excited to see how far both of these players go now. They definitely both put up a really strong fight, and I like both of their teams actually as well. This is a really interesting team from Star Master. I'm always a fan of teams that utilize Flygon with the sort of Tyranitar plus Magneton. It's quite a lot of fun, and of course Hclat, as always, bringing some very, very interesting teams. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching as always. Be sure to stay tuned for the rest of the CALLOUS Invitational 4 content. Plenty of other guest narrators are narrating some really great sets. There have been some really good sets this round, so definitely go check them out. And of course, we're drawing in towards the end of the towards the end of the tournament now. I mean, obviously, we're not really that near to the end, but you know, we're starting to see, you know, who's really putting up a strong performance at the moment. I think Hclat's definitely really doing really well at the moment. Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see who wins this for sure. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.